What's up, guys? This video is about my way or the highway. Now, for the guys who's doing great in life, there's no need, or there shouldn't be a desire to want to negotiate with a woman, with a female. If you're paying all the bills, you got enough nice place, you got a nice car, you're in shape, you dress nice, you know, you're in a great position in life. So you don't need to be trying to convince any woman to be in your life, or let alone deal with you. That's reality. So when you're doing all that stuff, when you're doing great in life, not saying you gotta be a multi-millionaire, you know, 150 and up, you're doing pretty good, unless you stay somewhere where it's just crazy expensive. But just using a normal city, for example, Cincinnati or, you know, Nebraska or something like that, you make 120 after taxes. You the man. Never negotiate with a woman. It's either you're gonna come in here, cook and clean, you know, do your part and not give me any pushback, or you're out the door. So you have a lot of guys that have money, but they're not good at dealing with women. So a lot of times, you know, I see that in person, out and about. I'll see a successful guy with 304, and she's running them. You know, she's always spending his money, and the guy don't have any confidence in himself. He has some concerns if the kids is his or not, but she's always, you know, nagging him, you know, belittling him, manipulate him to not worry about getting a DNA test. This really happens, dude. So the guys that think, you know, for the guys who have all this stuff going for themselves and think they have the confidence, a lot of guys don't have the confidence with the money. You have guys who don't have any money that have all the confidence in the world. But a lot of those kind of guys, they never had a lot of experience in the dating market. They've been so busy caught up in their career. And let's be honest, some guys, you know, their parents probably, you know, gave them a lot of money, or they probably hit the lotto or something like that. But a lot of those guys, they don't have any experience, little to no experience when it comes down to women. So a lot of them think that, oh, you know, I'll just be this nice guy, bring her flowers, and then she'll really like me. In reality, it's not going to happen. You know, a lot of them, they not caught up to the today's standard. Even back then, that wasn't really something that women actually care for. Now, you do have some women, you know, growing up, they admired that. You know, you lay your coat down over a puddle and she walks over. That type of stuff. Now, a lot of women, even back then, wasn't really doing that. You know, so how it is now, you really have to, I mean, even then, you have to be a guy who's bringing some kind of conflict in their life. That would interest that 304. That's reality. Even if she's not a 304, you still have to have some kind of style, some kind of mystery to you. That's just the truth. So, guys, if you're out there, you're doing great, don't be trying to beg a female. Again, the dating sites, get off the dating sites. Don't be going on these dating sites trying to persuade a girl to come hang out with you. She either like you or she don't. Because the sad truth about it is, either you're doing great or not, she gonna like you no matter if you're doing great or not. She gonna not like you if you're doing great. Now, a lot of guys think success is automatically gonna give you that leverage to get any woman you want. I told you guys about the Slim Thug and the Shaq situation. You know, they have access to girls, but sad to say, it's not gonna be the quality girls. They all gonna, you know, they're gonna be payment pounders for the most part. Or if anything, you got to pay to play. So don't think your success automatically every girl gonna want you. It doesn't work that way, like I told you guys before. But with you being in that situation, you need to be acting like you the man, because you are the man. You know, you don't need to make, you know, $100,000 a month. No. Like I said, you break 150 after taxes, you good. There's nothing really to worry about. You know, granted, like I said, if you stay somewhere normal, not nowhere crazy, your money will go a long way. Of course, you don't spend a lot. You know, you make a lot, you spend a little. That's it. And the thing about that, when you go out here dating these females, for you to get the better quality females, you got to go up in tier. You got to climb that ladder. Not saying there's not any good females at the bottom, but they don't have anything to compare it to. All they know is being poor. So if you put a poor chick in a nice store, you know, one of them little designer stores, something like that, she'll go crazy because she never experienced that. So obviously you want to go to where the quality women are, to where they experience that, to where that's normal to them, to where they're not going to just run off with a dude if he got a newer car or something like that, or a bigger house, because everybody doing good. So that's where the quality in the woman is gonna be. They're gonna be there because they're not gonna be so quick to just leave you for some random dude working at Jack in the Box part-time. Now you do have women who want that excitement, but that's not the average woman in that category because they grew up in a different circumstance. They have a two-parent household. They know how to read. They actually take care of their body. They actually know how to hold an adult conversation. They're not talking about stupid stuff on TikTok or nothing like that. They actually want to engage with you as far as a deep conversation. They're going to be talking about business and investments and stuff like that. Just normal stuff that normal people should be talking about, not the chaotic person. The fastest way you can find that somebody's broke is talk to them. If they talking about stupid stuff, they broke. They may have, the jewelry or the clothes or the cars. Remember, anybody can fake it, so don't even take that serious. Okay, you got a nice watch, it's fake, bro. You got the nice clothes, it's fake, bro. Or it's stolen, or both. You got a nice car, it's rented. It's about to get towed any second now. So don't even take that serious. If you want to find out if a person's really poor, have a conversation with them. If you didn't engage anything positive about that conversation, they just deal with it. Just dub it, bro. Just get it out the way. Just go ahead and dub it and keep it pushing. So guys, if you're in a situation where you're doing great, it ain't no room for negotiation. If you bring a chick on in your life, into your life, she gotta follow the rules. It's that simple. There ain't no, as I keep saying, don't use partner. That's a gay term. Your significant other, whatever. It ain't no room to negotiate because she's not bringing anything to your life. Only thing she's doing is taking away. So with that being said, if she comes in your life, she has to add some kind of value to your life because you have everything she needs as far as value, as far as quality, security. What is she bringing to your life? Is she gonna bring a loving home? Is she gonna make sure that you're ready to go to work the next day? Is she gonna cook for you, no problem? She gonna take care of you in the bedroom? She gonna, stay positive with you? She gonna also keep you, leveled at the same time? But if she doing that, great. What if she's not doing that? She's tearing you down. She's not cooking for you. She always want to spend your money every day, all day. She spend your money while you at work or while you making money. She got all these guy friends, a baby mama by 3 different dudes. That's not quality at all, bro. That's something you don't even bring something like that to your house. You go ahead and take it to a Mustang Inn about a good 15 minutes, and get out of there. She's not bringing any quality to your life. So you have to be where the quality women are at. And a lot of guys, especially if you come off some new money, you'll be nervous. I understand it. It's like going to the club the first time. It's like going to the bar the first time. You're going to be nervous. But as you continue to keep going, you get comfortable. That's all it is. So don't let that scare you. Don't let no actual, feminine woman scare you away. I know you ain't used to that. I know you used to, dealing with them fatbacks. I know you used to eat McDonald's every day and Subway. I know, bro. I know you used to eating nachos with the Doritos and the Velveeta cheese block and the cheap ass ground meat that got the gristle still in it. You over there chipping your tooth every time you try to take a bite into the nachos. I know you used to being with a female who's always loud. The house smelled like weed and feet. Yeah, I know, bro. I know you used to the kids running around, the baby daddy coming over there while you at work, bending over and leaving. And I know you used to that lifestyle. But you got to cleanse yourself of the toxicity. That's all. It's going to take time for you to get used to that new environment. That's all. Don't ever fall back to where you came from. You got to keep moving. You're not used to a woman who's petite, who's not masculine, who got rough hands, broad shoulders. Always wearing wigs and weaves. I know you're not used to. Yeah, I know. That's something different. I understand. She smell nice. She tight downstairs. She ain't loose goose. You'll be, selling for the less. Nah. Get used to that. You have to get used to that for you to adapt to that new environment. That's all it is to it. But yeah, if you're doing great in life like that, it ain't no room for negotiation. And I'm gonna say this too. Even though if you are doing great, that don't mean every female gonna want you still. But I'll say this: you will have access to higher quality women, I should say. Yeah. So that's the fact. You ain't gotta worry about dating no chicks with neck tattoos and face tattoos and stuff like that. Smell like Newports and cognac. Those at Paul Masson. You ain't gotta worry about that no more, bro. Nah. That's all it is to it. So embrace that. Take your time because a lot of women like that, because they're classy women, they're not gonna sleep with you the same day, bro. Not saying all of them, but it's very few in between that will do that. And then on top of that, if they do, they expect a relationship out of you. That's a fact. There ain't no way around it. They expect a relationship out of you, and they looking to get married at some point in time, because a lot of them, they ain't hoeing like that. Not saying all of them perfect, because they not, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are classy women. They real traditional because their parents brought them up that way. Their lifestyle is like that. It's not even about their parents bringing them up that way. It's the lifestyle they live in is like that. It's where they shop, for groceries, where they eat, where they shop, what side of town they stay on, what their friend circle look like. What do they talk about on a day-to-day basis? What does she do for entertainment? Is she a violinist? Is she an opera? Does she do plays? Like all that stuff, that says that's a quality person. So everything about her lifestyle is just completely different. It's a quality lifestyle. So when you go into this, you got to take your time and just understand that it's different. But in order for you to continue being successful, you have to accept that. You have to embrace that. You have to blend into that lifestyle, because that is your new lifestyle now. That's all. So guys, you got some guys who still hood, ghetto, whatever. They got some money and they still dealing with these 304s that be at these little janky ass hole in the wall clubs. Them kind of guys, they don't want change because they scared of change. So I'm not talking about them kind of guys. I'm talking about guys that actually looking for a better life. So at the end of that road, it is an oasis, bro. It is a sanctuary. But don't be scared of it. You have to accept it. You have to embrace it in order for you to be successful, in order for you to successfully cross over to that new life. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, guys, if you're doing great, even if you're not doing great, at the end of the day, it's your choice if you want to deal with her or not. It's your choice if you're going to let her disrespect you or not. At the end of the day, it comes down to you, because whether you're doing great or you're doing bad, at the end of the day, it's up to you. But I guarantee you, the more money you make, the better options. Not necessarily saying more, the better options you will have. That's all I'm saying. So just keep that in mind. And I'm gonna say this, they gonna try to manipulate you, shame you, because they wanna play you as a fiddle. Never let them do that. They wanna shame you, they wanna, argue, manipulate you, slander your name online, all that other stuff like that. Cool, get rid of her. It's that simple. Because guarantee you, one of her friends, one of her family members is waiting for their turn. I guarantee you, they waiting for their turn, bro. So like I say, at the end of the day, it's either your way or the highway. You take care of everything, especially if she ain't got a job. Whatever you say goes. It's that simple. And if she don't want to follow the instructions, get rid of her. So anyway, if you got any concerns, any questions, any comments, leave them down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and no matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.